All right, here we go. Alrighty. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the stream. Hi, thank you, Icy, for the raid. Also, Icy's gonna be part of the stream, so you know, that works. Let me do a quick hello to everybody here. Hello, Ginger Southpaw. Hello, Winnie Rose. Thank you for the follow, by the way. I appreciate that very much. Hello, Selron. Hello, Pocket Mochas and Fed. I hope you guys are all doing very well. I'm joined tonight by a couple fellow bears. I'm going to be teaching them how to play some Granblue Fantasy vs. Rising. I'm very excited about this. We are still waiting on Ketchup. I know he let me know he was going to be a little bit late to this, but that's totally fine. We'll get him in as soon as this is as soon as he's here. We'll get him included. I am currently joined by Grizzjustbear and Iceyboneshredderr. Grizz, you want to say hello?
Hello.
You want to introduce yourself? Let everybody in chat know who you are and what you do.
My name is Grizzjustbear. I stream a variety of games. I haven't streamed a lot recently as I've been sick, but that's about it.
I am excited to have you take part in this. So, I think we're also low-key kind of waiting on Icy to get back. But to give some like context for what's going on here, there is a Bear VTuber Discord that we are both a part, that all three of us and four once Ketchup's here is a part of, and the one of the admins of that one of the admins of that Discord is wanting to put on a fighting game tournament for the Bear VTubers in the community, and mostly wanting to focus on the Bear VTubers that are not, you know, veteran fighting game players. So it's going to be a beginner tournament, more or less, and so we've got Grizz and Icy here. Ketchup will be joining us. All three of them are varying levels of new to the game and new to fighting games in general. So as the resident Granblue player in that Discord, I have agreed to not only commentate for that tournament once it happens, which is going to be in April of next year, but also I'm going to try to be taking some time with our newcomer fighting game bears to help show them the ropes on fighting games in general and Granblue Rising in specific. So we did have Grizz introduce himself. Icy, you are back. If you want to also say hi and introduce yourself as well.
Like you were mentioning something about this hot bear website where you can beat hot bear singles today, but there's only like 3 people on there.
Right, I think you're thinking of the wrong thing, Icy.
Anyways, yeah, that bit was just dead. I'm sorry. Hello, everybody. I'm your Iceyboneshredderr here. I go by Icy. I'm your polar bear senator here. I run a tavern and whatnot. Play a lot of variety of different games. I do enjoy randomizer content, a lot of retro stuff. So similar to Sucrose, if you're into like the the old school stuff, but not as much fighting stuff. It's a good place to hang out over there. Everybody's always welcomed. I'm always like up to some sort of shenanigans. It's cozy chaos, and it's a lot of fun over there. So recently, I just started Witchfire now. And
nice. How was it?
Cozy addiction. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah. So also thank you for the raid, by the way. Normally I would do like that whole raid spiel. I guess I may as well do that. So hi, if, everybody who came in with Icy's raid. If you are not familiar with me, my name is Sucrose Shigeki Kumajo in training. I am a variety streamer and I'm about to get big. There it is. I'm a variety streamer and I mostly focus on retro style content, but I also play a lot of Granblue Rising. So that's what we're doing tonight here. And yeah, if you guys do need to raid and run, I completely understand. Please take care of yourselves after Icy's stream. But if you want to see more of Icy doing stuff and also want to see some Granblue Rising shenanigans here, please feel free to hang out. You're more than welcome to be here, and I'm super happy to have you. Thank you again so much for the raid, Icy. I'm looking forward to showing you guys the ropes here. So I'm going to go ahead. Ooh, I just realized that the big redeem happening over here means it's going to get cleared when we swap screens. Maybe also I'll be covering a lot of the screen, and that's maybe not a great. Well, no, we can hang on. We can make it work. Hang on.
In the meantime, while she's doing this, make sure you stay on your best behaviors, because this bear does throw paws.
So, let me see here. Can I do this?
That's not a warning. That's just general. Like, I can't.
Yeah, it's on cooldown. I'll trigger it myself when it comes back off cooldown. Just so that way the points don't feel wasted. But so, I guess to give my Granblue credentials for why I'm the one teaching this stuff. I am the probably the one like Granblue main player in the Paradise, but also I have hit Gold Master on Versusia on my main, so I am by no means the best player out there. I actually struggle pretty hardcore against a lot of like very, very good players out there, but I'm at least a little good at the games.
She says she struggles. She's actually just going easy.
Stuffing your face with some Frosted Flakes right now. No worries, Ketchup. As soon as you're ready, please hop into the VC and we will get you in here. It is not a problem whatsoever. Here is where we're gonna get started here. So, Grizz and Icy. I will ask the same question to Ketchup when he gets in here. But also, if he's able to listen into this, does running count as new? As in, do you count as a new player? Sucrose, this message is not for me. It's more directed towards the others in Ketchup. What? Okay. What's that? Please don't relieve you of breathing privileges. What is going on? What? I'm sorry. Okay, fine. I will allow this, I suppose. God damn it. Anyways. So, okay.
This is the wildest question I've seen so far.
All right. Icy, Grizz.
My only response is you're gonna have to get in line. Just somebody else before you.
Anyways, also, I would say while running, I do think you are not a beginner, first off, but this is also very specifically a Bear VTuber tournament. So I am not the one running it. I am just helping with the commentary when it happens and helping train people. So. Anyways, okay. Important question starting out here, just to like get our baseline. Grizz and Icy and Ketchup, if you want to answer in chat, this is fine too. What is your guys' background with fighting games? Is this your first fighting game ever? Have you played some before? I know you're all probably a lot more on the casual end, but if you have any background, and I will say like something like Smash Brothers does absolutely count in this case, so. Thank you, Vinny.
I played Injustice 2 and Multiverses.
Injustice 2 and Multiverses. Okay. I don't actually know how Injustice plays. I know it's a NRS game, but so I would say you probably have like the general basics of like moving around the screen in a fighting game, kind of understood, right? So okay, that's good. I will say that like Smash Brothers or similar games like Multiverses, as far as I know, works very similar to Smash. It is relevant to this because you do have access to a simplified control scheme that works very similar to like a Smash Brothers like, which is definitely more complicated than that, but the actual like the notion of like pushing a button with a direction to get a special is hopefully a little familiar to you, so that should hopefully help a lot. AC, how about you?
I've recently just played this when the new update came out, introducing this stuff. Like, I mean, yeah, that's true. So I'm definitely like not like entirely beginner.
Right.
I'm a lot more comfortable with like how to play the game or how the game functions.
Sure,
it's
sure.
just more like improving on that. So.
Okay.
And also just breaking my bad habits of button mashing.
Nah, I get that. So what I will say here, so let me go into, let me make sure I'm actually in the game. There we are. Which is this, I think this is the training? This is the training mode. Okay. So, oh wait, we do actually have to both, wait, I can just wait in training mode. That's right. Okay. So, if you, yeah, Grizz, this is fine. We can hop in here. So, oh wait, it does just give us our, okay. Okay. Here's what I'm gonna say. We're gonna back out of this real quick. Okay. I want you to, here, let me do this. I'm gonna share my screen in Discord on this call so that you guys can see my, you don't have the stream delay in that case. So, so let me get into training mode on my own here just so I can show you some things, okay? So, here's the thing. This game did get an update recently, and it did include an additional control scheme called Smart Mode. Don't worry about this bottom one. You can't use it online. So I will say if you are comfortable at all with fighting game stuff, I would say manual is probably still the way you probably want to learn. However, if this is a case where it's like, I just want to play this for the sake of being in the tournaments, is that Plushart? It absolutely is Plushart, yes.
It says this, you've got the application minimized on Discord.
I do?
That's what it says.
Huh. Okay, let's try this. We'll just do this then. That better?
There we go.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Anyways, Felicia's working on a new model. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. So, manual is basically everything is manual except for like one specific thing, but we'll get into that. I'm trying to think how to explain this. So this is the one I'm going to be most comfortable trying to teach you guys. If, like I was saying, if you are wanting to learn this for like, wanting to learn to play the game outside of this tournament and you want to like try to improve, this is a great one. This is the one you want to try to settle on. However, if this is just a case of like, hey, I'm just playing this to be in this tournament, this is all I'm doing, I just want to play, I just want to keep up with people, then Smart might be okay. So what Smart does is it's basically you can just repeatedly push a button and it will go through your attacks and specials kind of for you. You lose out on a lot of control of how your character is going to work, but in terms of just like getting you up and running with like a minimum of practice and minimum of learning, it can be a way to get in there. I'm going to be mostly teaching you guys off of manual. However, if you do want to try out Smart, I'm not going to I'm fairly certain that's not off limits in the tournament. Smart mode will be allowed. If you do want to learn that, we can also cover that as well. But we're going to be starting here with, we will start here with the understanding that we're learning this on manual. So now, having said that, I'm going to go back out here and now we can both hop into, I just wanted to explain that part specifically. So Grizz, it does not really matter who you have. Having Gran is probably fine here. We'll go over character specifics soon. But I love that this game has this. This is an online training mode, which means we can both just do things in training here. And there's no time limit, no anything like that. So, okay. What controls are you guys using? As far as like, what are you using to control the game? Are you using a keyboard? Are you using a controller? What are you using?
PlayStation 5 controller.
Fantastic. Okay. Icy, you're also using a controller?
Yeah.
I think Ketchup was using keyboard, so I'll adjust Ketchup stuff when he's in the call.
Wait, what?
Honestly, like, keyboard is a very legit way to play the game. A lot of people do it. It's not an easy control scheme to learn, but if Ketchup does wind up learning it, it actually will probably, like, that's actually, like, technically speaking, what I'm using, my hitbox, is very close to a keyboard, so the game didn't like your PS4 controller? Oh, no. That's unfortunate. There's got to be a way to fix that, but okay. So, you've got your basic movement, right? Jump, up to jump, down to crouch, left and right to travel across the screen. The first thing I'm going to say is, you really want to get comfortable with where your buttons are at. So you're going to have a light button, which I believe is the one you have there, a medium, and a heavy. Yep. Those are your very basic attack buttons there. And you can do them. They give you all different things depending on if you're just on the ground. If you're crouching, you get different ones. If you're jumping, you get different ones as well. And we'll go a little bit more in depth into those because they can get a little bit more complicated in a very particular way, but we'll get to that. The next button you have is your unique button. This will do something different depending on your character. Every character has their own thing of how this works. Technically, Gran and Jita both have effectively the same thing. They just have two different versions of it. So Gran and Jita both charge up this meter here, and then they do an attack that changes based on how high that meter is filled. You can also do that in the air and do it crouching. Those are both just normal attacks. Those don't count as your unique. Generally speaking, if you're doing the crouching U button, that's to try to knock somebody off their feet. As opposed to these other buttons which don't. So let me show you something real quick here. So if I crouch and hit you here, right? That's my light. That's my medium. That's my heavy. None of that knocked you down. My crouching unique button does knock you down. Yeah, exactly. So, okay.
Those are pretty, they are.
There are going to be a couple other buttons here. So, I don't know where they correspond to on your controller, unfortunately. However, you should have another button. That one right there is your special button. So this is where, if you're using the so this is technically a shortcut. There is, if you're familiar with other kinds of fighting games where you do motion inputs, you can also do those, but you don't have to. So while you're learning, I would say it's perfectly fine for you to use that special button just to learn. You can keep on doing that if you want. If you want to learn how to do your motions, that's also perfectly fine. But just for the sake of getting us going here, we're gonna be assuming that you're using that special button. Okay. So your special button on Gran shoots a fireball, right? If you push a direction and push that button, you will do something different. So I believe that's yeah. So you should have a down, a forward, and a back. So, yep, that should be your forward. Yeah, that's your forward right there. That's your back, I believe, and that's your yeah. So, if you push now, here's where this gets a little bit more complicated. You can get stronger versions of those specials if you push medium or heavy along with that special button. So, that's my medium. That's my medium fireball. My medium fireball doesn't go anywhere. So the reason you want to use those is they travel at different speeds. see if I can actually time this. Hang on. Do it again. Dang. All right. I'm bad at this timing, apparently. Okay. There it is. Jada's medium absorbs other things, but she has to time it just right. I have not played Jada since she got that very much. So, anyways, if you use it with the heavy button, you notice you flash yellow.
Yeah.
You might notice when you use an ability, you've got those little icons underneath your character's health bar, right? Those are your cooldowns on your specials. You technically cannot use a special until that cooldown is up. Most times, that cooldown's up almost immediately, so it doesn't really matter. But if you use this heavy version, here, let me set up this room. Battle default. Okay, so I'm changing this to normal now. So like, if I use this, you see how that icon underneath me is taking a long time to fill up. I am pushing this button, and I cannot use that fireball until it's refilled. So the heavy versions of your specials are really strong, but they do result in having to wait for that cooldown to come up. And every special you have is going to have different properties depending on how strong you do. Now, you did find the one more in there that I hadn't gotten to yet. And that is, hang on. Yeah, there it is. You're the blue ones. You're flashing blue like that. Those are called ultimate skills. They are very strong versions of your specials. The catch is that they take 50% of your super meter, which is the little bar underneath that. So they're really, really strong. In some cases, they are an important part of your game plan. However, you do have to be careful about when you're using them because they cost meter, and they also still will put an interesting thing to note, because we were just talking about those cooldowns, right? So if I do this here, and then I do this. Nope, hang on. Did I do that wrong? There it is. You notice that my cooldown wasn't up. I can still use it. It's costing meter, and it's actually, if you do that to cheat the cooldown, the attack will be weaker than it would normally be, but you can do it. So, also, I realize I am dumping a lot of information on you guys. If it's too much, you need me to slow down, you need me to cover anything again, just let me know, okay?
I have a question.
Yeah, what's that?
How do I find the room?
Oh gosh, Ketchup, hi. Let me go ahead and get your Fugi in here also. So go to online on the main menu. And then there is an option there called room match. You're going to search, you're going to try to find a room, and you're going to there's going to be an option on there for a password to as part of the thing you can filter the rooms by. I put the password in the group chat. So you can find it there. Just search, put that in there, and then you can search for the room, and it should hopefully only have the one option, and it should be fairly obvious which one it is. Give me 1 second here. I'm going to go ahead and add Ketchup's Fugi.
Okay. I was gonna start stream. I was like, I don't know how to do that.
No, I get you.
Okay. I'm gonna do my little spiel and then I'll be back.
Absolutely, don't worry about it. Okay, there we are. Okay. So, like I said, if you guys need me to slow down at any point, I'm gonna pre-position myself here so the screen's a little more visible. Do that. Yeah, that works. Okay. So, there are 2 more buttons to cover. Hello, Lisa. How's it going over there on YouTube? I see ya. Okay. There is a block button. If you are familiar with something like Smash Brothers, that should be fairly familiar to you. There are 2 ways you can block. You can do the traditional fighting game input of just holding back away from your opponent, and you'll automatically block when somebody is attacking, or you can manually hold that block button. The thing you have to keep in mind when holding the block button is that you can be hit from above or below, basically. You do have to manually switch between the two. So if you're holding the block button, I can still hit you from the overhead or from below if you are, like from a sweep, if you are, yeah, all right. There is one more button shortcut, and it is throw. You can either use that button to throw with, or you can do, I believe it is light and unique together at the same time will also do it. It's just a preference, whichever you prefer. There is one more set of shortcuts I want to show you guys because it's not necessarily the most apparent. If you have a 100 meter, you can push your shortcut button and the throw button together, and you'll get your super. There are also other inputs you can do for that. That's the easiest one. And if you are at low health, now training mode has this activated all the time. So if you're at low health, your meter will be blue. Your health and your meter will be blue when it's activated and ready. When that is blue, you can push your unique button, your special button, and your throw button all together, and you'll do your low health super called your. So the normal super is called Skybound Art. Your low health super is called Super Skybound Art. Your SSBA is only available to you at low health. If you're close enough to your opponent when it happens, you get a full cutscene. So go ahead and use yours again, because you were too far away before. SSBAs tend to hurt a lot. Yes, they tend to be very strong. But they're very cool. Hello, Boo. How's it going? Okay, that's the basics of the controls. The first thing I would say for all three of you is just getting used to how these work, getting used to how you move. Tapping forward twice will get you to dash. There is also a dash macro that you might have set. So there's a button you can have in there to dash on its own. Now, keep in mind that you cannot, dashing does have recovery, so you can be hit in your dash animation, so just be careful. However, you can also use all of your attack buttons, except for your unique button. Your light, medium, and heavy can all be used outside of a dash, and you get a special thing for it. Okay, there's one more thing I have to talk about with attacks, and then we'll start moving on to some more interesting things. Granblue is a game that has what's called proximity normals. What that means is that your attacks will be different depending on how far away from your opponent you are. If you're far away, you get one set of attacks. If you're close, you get a different set of attacks. So they work slightly differently. Yeah. So a big part of this game is learning your ranges compared to your opponents. Really, yeah, you have to be relatively close to get the close ones. As far as like your strength of buttons, generally speaking, your light buttons are short but fast. Your medium buttons go a little bit further, hit a little bit harder, but they're a little slower. Your heavy buttons go much further and hit much harder, but are a lot slower. There is one more property about this I want to talk about, and then we'll move on to stuff like combos and stuff. There is something called clash levels in this game. What that means is that each of your attacks have a set strength to them. Can I teach you on your birthday? You're pretty bad. Yeah, I'll teach on my birthday. I will teach you, Pojo. Anyways, generally speaking, if two attacks hit at the same time, the game will look at which one was stronger. So like A medium hitting at the same time as a light will beat a light. A heavy hitting at the same time as a medium will beat a heavy. That is not always true, but it's usually true. If two attacks that are the same strength hit at the same time, they clash. There it is, like that. The screen will flash like that, and basically nothing will happen. But then it's basically the game saying, okay, who's hitting what next? There are a couple options you can do out of it, but basically at that point then you pick another option to hit, and the game will look and see whether or not you hit again. So there's, like I said, there's some exceptions to the rule of medium beats light, heavy beats medium, because some characters have special properties to their shit, but mostly it follows that rule. What else? Okay. The block button, one more time. Blocking is very important in this game. It's very important. If you block something, it basically stops it from hitting you. You still take some damage, but not as much. If somebody does a super, so like here, so just keep on blocking, guys. So if I do this super, you are blocking. Guess what? Didn't do any. Well, it did a little bit of damage, but it didn't actually go all the way through. Also, usually when that happens, if somebody does something like that right in front of you, and you block it, usually you can counterattack them right away. Blocking is weak to grabs. If you are blocking, you can still get grabbed. There is one more thing I want to teach you guys with the block button, and that is dodging and rolling. So if you push the back button while you're blocking, you do a dodge. This, in theory, makes attacks not hit you at all. So like, if you try to attack me, see, it's not quite as simple as that, right? But you do dodge some things. Rolling basically kind of does the same thing, except it tries to move you forward, and you can move through a person doing that. The catch is that not everything can be rolled through. Some stuff will hit you if you try to roll through them. Don't overuse these. This is, you can get into a lot of trouble by being wrong about this. However, they're both very important defensive options, so it's a good idea to just be familiar with how they work. Okay, one more basic mechanic. I don't know if you guys have a shortcut button for this. However, medium and heavy together, you might have a shortcut button for this, but medium and heavy buttons together does this. This is called Raging Strike. Basically, go ahead and block. It breaks through block. You can't block it. If you have meter, you can keep hitting and follow up. However, if you have, so the other thing I want to show here, let me reset this, hang on. There we go. If you look at those little diamonds above your health bar, those are your brave points. You use brave points to do your Raging Strike. Once you're out of them, you can't do them anymore. There is one more thing. I'm gonna start attacking you, block, and then while you're blocking, press medium and heavy together. Right there. That's called Brave Counter. That also uses your brave points, and it basically just pushes somebody off you entirely. It's a very, very strong defensive option to get somebody off of you. You do have to be careful because people can like trick you into using it. And then you can be in a pretty rough spot. But it's an important thing to know that you can do. If somebody is just on you and you need to get them off, you can use that option and it gets them off you. Now, again, you don't have any more brave points now. So if this were a match, you could not do that anymore, right? It just won't work. Like, if you try to push it now, it doesn't do anything, right? So, as you lose those, you start taking more damage also. So you don't want to just be too like gung-ho about getting rid of them, because once they're gone, you're taking a lot more damage. If you ever get hit by if you ever get hit by this, because especially early on, people will do this, okay? If you get hit by this, well, so block first. So block and then get hit by this. Immediately after you get hit by it, push medium and heavy back. You can push somebody off of you if they do that. Now, you're losing 2 diamonds for that instead of just 1. But it does get them off you. It means that you're not getting hit. So, can you Hadouken spam and hope for the best? Yes, you can. The best might not happen, but you can. Okay. I realize that was a lot. Those are the most basic of basics. Do you guys have any questions? Did any of that, does any of that need to be recapped at all?
I'm good.
Okay. So, show them spot dodging RS. Oh, yeah. Okay. So try to do Raging Strike on me. That's the other option, is if you know it's coming, if you can see it, it is reactable. So you can do it on reaction, somebody doing it. You can dodge it. And if you dodge it, go ahead and do it again.
Sorry, sneezed.
Oh, no worries.
Bless you.
Oh, I did not do it fast enough. All right. You're wide open if that happens. So you can get hit. So it's very risky. It's very risky to do that to somebody. However, it's not the easiest thing to do to actually dodge, because you saw there, I did not dodge it that one time that you did it, and I knew it was coming. So it's not the easiest thing to actually do. But if you get used to, if somebody is just coming up to you and doing this and you see it coming and you know they're about to do it, you can dodge it, and then you can hit them for whatever you really want after that. Okay, now the fun part, actually hitting people. So you already noticed if you keep pushing the button, you get a 3-hit auto combo, right? That's true. So you have to be close for that to happen, right? And that works with all 3 of your buttons. So, yep. You only get 3 hits out of that. After that point, that's where your character-specific stuff starts to come in. Generally speaking, combos in this game, you're going to be going from that triple hit into a special. Most characters have something you can do to continue if you're in the corner, right? Beyond that. So like here, I can hit you afterwards because you're still up in the air and I'm juggling you like that. It depends on who your character is, what you're going to do with that. But basically, triple hit into... Thank you for the check-in while running. Oh, no, sorry. That was Winnie Rose. Thank you for the check-in, Winnie Rose.
Sucrose?
Yeah, what's up?
Can't believe you got the name wrong. It's crazy.
Could I turn on shirt chat?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Absolutely. In fact, I think...
She saw W and just immediately went while running. It's crazy.
I'm sorry.
Oh, shirt chat's not enabled for a collab.
Oh, it should be. Let me, wait, where is the streaming together? There it is. Start sharing chat. There we are. Good to go.
Okay.
So as you're learning your character, the important thing is like, okay, what is your special that's going to give you an extension? And then once you find that, it's usually here, right? It's going to be 3 hits into an into a heavy special, into like a hit, into another special, into maybe 1 more hit, into either like a 3rd special or a super, right? Combos flow pretty standardly there. Thank you so much for the subscription, Rennie Rose. I appreciate it very much. Well, thank you. I really, really do appreciate it.
Look at that, first time follow and sucks.
Right?
Crazy.
Okay. I just realized the music stopped there. Actually, maybe let me turn the music back on here. Oh, wait, yeah, sound settings. Okay. There. Okay. Game music's back on now. We don't have to worry about Spotify turning off on me. Okay. So again, like triple attack. into one attack afterwards, into another special, into another special, basically. How's it going, Lovesick? Yeah, that's the basics. There is one more thing you can do. So I showed you Raging Strike, yeah? You can use Raging Strike in the middle of a combo to continue a combo. Now, that spends one of those brave points, so it's risky to do that, but it is a way you can extend your combo if you want to get more damage. It's just triple attack into Raging Strike, into the same input again, so you want to push it twice. So go ahead and try it real quick, Grizz. Okay, you have to do it right away. There you are. And then you have to do the follow-up again right away. Okay, let me reset this again. So, triple attack into... Yeah, you have to hit it twice, basically. So, medium and heavy, medium heavy.
Hit twice.
Okay, let's try it again. There you go. There you go. And then from there you can just do your auto combo again. So just 3 more hits. That's the easiest combo you can do in the game. It is very resource intensive, so it's not a good thing to rely on, but it is a thing you can do. So. And then usually you want to do, you know, something else on top of that to end it out. Okay. Ketchup, I'm not sure how much of any of that you were able to hear. Okay. Icy, do you have any questions? Because I realize I've been doing this in here with Grizz.
That's I can think of.
Okay. Ketchup, do you have any questions? Is Ketchup might still be... Okay. I think Ketchup's still saying hi to his chat. So, okay.
Nice and easy.
Here is what we're going to do then. If you look back at my screen here on Discord, we have the roster. I believe... So, Grizz, you have access to... You just have access to the first season, right?
Yeah.
I blew my nose and I muted my mic.
Oh no! I'm so sorry,
This was
Ketchup.
not picking up my mic. No,
Aw.
I needed to blow my nose like
Yeah.
5 minutes ago.
Okay, did you have any questions, Ketchup? Because I realized, like I said, I've been working with Grizz a little bit more specifically there. Do you want me to cover any of that with you? Because I realized that you weren't here for some of that, so...
I think I got all of that. I did the training scenarios and training mode.
Okay. Yeah,
But I
I will
think
say, going into that training mode, on your guys' own time, let me see, if I just go straight into this myself here real quick. Once I get in here, I should be able to show you guys. So on your own time, it's very, very good to go into this, look at all the training bits. This gives you explanations of all of your attacks. It will give you a brief explanation of your character and your general strategy. It'll give you your combos, some just very basic combos. Not all of these are going to be things you're necessarily going to use, but it's a good idea to go through and do them just so that you can learn what flows into what. Hello, Dr. Smug, how's it going? Then situational training is the important one. It gives you little bits of training for every mechanic of the game. Everything we just talked about, this will explain it bit by bit, and it'll give you a chance to practice it. Everything from like the basics, and then up into some more advanced stuff, and then also as you're looking at characters, it'll give you specifics about those characters too. There's a lot of really, really good information in here, and I feel like it's a thing that not everybody knows about. I think a lot of players don't actually know that all this is here. So the really cool part, once you're like way into it, is These are very specific training bits about how to fight specific characters. So, like, this will show you something very specific about Gran that you can use while fighting Gran, something about Jita, Catalina, the entire roster. I strongly recommend going through all of that. It's very, very useful. That can be done in your own time. It can be pretty lengthy. It's a little boring, but it will help a lot for teaching you how to play. So
I think it took me 3.5 hours to get through all of it.
yeah, it's a lot. It is a lot. Okay, so we have Icy, Grizz, Ketchup. Ketchup, you have already gone through the roster, yes? You already basically figured out who you want to play?
Yeah,
Okay. Is it Vakala?
for now.
For now? Okay, okay.
Your eyes holding up. Don't
So, Icy and Grizz, you both have access to the first season of DLC, right? You don't have access to season 2?
Yeah.
Okay. So you have most of the characters. Let me ask this
The
question.
season pass 2 is on sale.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's $17.
Huh.
I might buy it later.
So, what? So first off, have you looked at the characters in this game? I know Icy has. Grizz, have you looked at the characters at all? Like, just in
Yeah, I
general?
looked through a little bit.
Was there any of them that like just visually you're like, oh, that person's cool, I want to play them?
Visceraga.
Basaraga, okay. Basaraga is interesting. He is a very slow-moving, very hard-hitting character, his unique ability plays a major role in how he plays. So we were talking about all the unique skills. Vasaraga's unique basically gives him what's called super armor, which means that normally when you get hit, you stop what you're doing, right? If Vasaraga has his armor up and he gets hit, he keeps going. He doesn't stop. So basically it lets you kind of brute force your way through other people, like trying to do things to him. I will admit that I'm not the most familiar with how to play that character. However, if you like big, slow characters, the downsides to him is he is very slow. He's a big target. And it is very important to learn how to use that armor, because if you don't have his armor, he's kind of vulnerable. However, if you like the big, slow character, if you want to just be this massive tank of a dude who's just like soaks up people's attacks and doesn't give a crap and just keeps on hitting them, yeah, that is that character. And he's got some pretty strong stuff. I will also say his attacks hit pretty hard from a beginner perspective. Your attacks will very much count. Like, you'll do a decent amount of damage just, hitting people with him. So, his combo structure might be a little harder to learn, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't play him. So if he is the character that you're like, oh, this character's cool, I want to play him, that's the most important part, is like, if you're just like looking at a character and you're like, I'm excited to play this character, that overcomes a lot. I could give you guys all the easiest characters to play, right? I could be like, nope, everybody's starting on Gran and Jita and Catalina, and that's it, because they're the easy ones. But then if you don't like them, if that's not who you're excited about, you're not going to have fun. So go with the character that you think looks fun, and we'll work it out, okay? If you are curious about other characters, though, I can try to explain some of them so that we can maybe settle on who you might want to try. But by and large, I'm going to say play around with them. If the character looks cool to you, give them a try, see how they feel, and we can deal with details later. However, is that the kind of general character you like to play in these kinds of games, Grizz? Like the big, slow, heavy?
Yeah.
So your
There's
options
a
for
guy
that...
that rips all his clothes off.
Your options for that are Vasaraga. Vayne kind of fits into that aesthetic, or that not aesthetic, that play style. He is also slow, and his moves are extremely large. He's got a giant freaking axe, and he just like swings that thing around. Siegfried also kind of falls into that. Versusia, who's my character, kind of falls into that. She's a little more complicated than that, but she is big, and she hits big and hits hard. Willness is definitely that, but he's also DLC season 2, so you probably don't have access to him. And yeah, those are those characters. I would say maybe also 2B, but she's weird. So if she was like, you were like, oh my god, I love Nier Automata, I must play this character, then, you know, go for it. But otherwise, she's kind of weird. So those would be the characters I would say take a look at. But if you want to start with Basaraga, that is 100% legitimate. So definitely give him a try starting out. Icy, I know you were playing UL. Do you want to stick with her, or were you looking at other characters?
I'm looking at Fairy right now.
You're looking at Fairy? Okay. I know
I feel like I'm a bit too experienced at UL.
I know you've explored this game a bit, so I'm not as worried about you knowing how to like figure out how the character works so much.
Oh yeah, I was already messing with this.
And then Ketchup is playing Vakala, so we have actually already kind of got our characters set up here. I would say Grizz and Ketchup, you two are the newest to this. If you guys want to just try doing a match with each other, I will take a look while you guys are going and see what I can let you guys know about how things are going. This is going to actually be a very interesting way that this one goes between the two of you, because you are playing two kind of polar opposite kind of characters here. Also, I love all the intros in this game. They're all really good.
A warrior who has lived for far too many years in the shadow.
Is that Pro ZD?
It is Pro ZD, yes.
Oh my goodness.
Also, the like, you know how Vakala's trap, like mouse trap thing that she shoots out, like says stuff when she's shooting it? That's Iron Mouse.
It is?
It is Iron Mouse.
I didn't know that.
Okay. So take this time to just feel out your characters. Just figure out what your buttons are doing, kind of feel them out, feel out your specials. Obviously still try to fight each other, but I'm not going to worry too much about telling you guys what to do or what not to do here. Just see what you guys want to do what feels correct right now. Yeah, be very careful with the Raging Strike, is all I'll say. Very nice, Ketchup. Take your time to figure out your characters. Bastargo proceeds to walk forward menacingly. That is what he does. There's the armor. Yep. Ooh, nice Ketchup. Nice super.
I can't remember where my fingers are. There's no home row.
You can change the key bindings, by the way. So if there is a set of buttons or a set of keys that would be more comfortable to you, you can absolutely change them. That would be the thing I would say is the most important thing, is getting comfortable with what your buttons are going to do and which buttons to press when. Ooh. So the reason that didn't work, Ketchup, was because Grizz was blocking.
I forgot the specials button.
You forgot the specials button?
Yeah.
Oh no!
Could be right, Bumper.
Ooh.
Hello, Ginger. How's it going?
100%. I forgot the combo button for the using the 100% thing.
I just
Huh?
got 4 achievements.
Feel
Ah.
free to reach out to me again. Utopia
Okay.
So it should be both of your bumpers, both left and right.
Yeah.
Just a moment.
Ah, I see. Rematch
Should
me.
I,
Yeah, go
should
ahead
I
and
use a
rematch.
different character for?
Nope.
So,
Nope. You're fine.
okay.
After this, I'm gonna get into a match with each of you individually, using your characters, so that we can I can try to show you some specifics about your characters. I'm gonna be feeling out. No, Ketchup, go ahead. You can go again.
Oh, okay.
But there are a couple things I want to tell both of you specifically. So, but we'll wait until you guys are out of this one, and then I'll get with each of you individually.
Okay.
Believe in victory. Round 1. Start.
Slots of bears. Look, just because I'm laid back in my chair doesn't mean I'm lazy. Okay, maybe a little. Sucrose, icy sucrose, ketchup flavored sucrose, and regular flavored sucrose. Crazy. Hi, Ginger.
Okay.
Oh,
Ooh, very nice. All right.
I won't be outdone.
So
A sleuth
I
of
don't even
bears.
know anymore.
Did you find your
No.
special button, Grizz?
I tried pressing both of them.
Round 2.
Okay, hold on real quick, Ketchup, before you do anything.
Okay.
Just let. Okay, that's your grab. That's your special. That's your special button right there. Okay. All right, you guys can go now that.
I'm still ticking.
Ooh, nice follow up on the Raging Strike. Nice with the grab, Ketchup.
okay.
I love that grab animation so much. Yeah, be careful with this, with doing supers like that, because if somebody's blocking, it's just not going to do anything. So, Grizz, one of the things that, you know what, we can start with Grizz real quick here. Because I do think there's some basics about Vasaraga that are really important to know. So give me 1 second here. Let me back out of this.
Vasaraga.
There, this is incredibly obnoxious, and I'm going to do it.
I hate it.
Here's to an exciting
All right, let's see.
Like, I just seen what you selected. I'm like, this is not the sucrose I know. I hate it. Like, why?
How do I spectate?
Believe in victory.
Okay.
Round 1.
So,
Start.
very important. This activates your armor. Not everything you have is armored. If I remember correctly, yeah, this is armored. So this is your down special, right? You walk forward and then you can push a button out of it to do a follow-up
I
thing.
wonder which one is sucrose.
Is this one of these is a grab? Oh, that's, yeah, okay. Oh, I think you can just grab out of it. So, when you have this up, it is armored. So if you try to hit me, yeah, you see how I just keep going?
Mercury.
So now if you do it, go ahead and do the walk forward thing. So you see that, so that bar shows up, right? As I'm doing something that has armor, it's draining slowly, right? So keeping this up and knowing exactly what gets armored is very important. I believe, gosh, I wish I knew offhand what all the, I wish I remembered offhand what each thing was, but yeah, so obviously you've got your very large buttons here, right? All of them are important, but utilizing, yeah, see again here. So like when you have that armor up, it's very difficult to deal with that walk, right? Without it, you can be hit. So like if you try to do the walk forward now, see, you still got hit, right? But with this up, then I try to, oh, you have to do the walk.
Sucrose is taking us to school.
So that same thing that hit you before, now it doesn't work, right? Now you just go through it. So that walk is very important. I think the back one is the grab? Hang on, let me check this. Yes, the back one is the grab. If you do your blue version of it, right? So the ultimate version, the blue flashing version, that is also invulnerable, which means like if somebody's trying to hit you, it will go right through it, no matter whether or not you have armor up or not. It does cost meter. So it's back, special, and unique at the same time. So you have, yep, like that, right there. If I remember correctly. Yeah, so you want to use those dashes to get in. You want to use the stomps when you have your armor up, and yeah. So that's the big thing you were missing, was just not knowing what to do with that armor. So once you're comfortable knowing what that armor does, now this is. I am not familiar with Vasaraga, so I can't give like a whole lot of very specific advice. However, that is extremely important, is getting this going, knowing how your armor is going to work with it. Yeah, okay, there it is. And just utilizing those specials. The thing I will also say is when it comes to doing supers, you generally speaking want to try to do them at the end of combos, because that will guarantee that they will hit, right? So like if I go, if I do something like this, I have to actually hit you, yeah, so like this into the super, it will hit, right? No matter what, where it doesn't matter, because they already aren't blocking, because they've already hit them, right? As opposed to just doing it normal, where if somebody's blocking, it's just not going to work, right?
How do you do the super again?
The what?
The super again. How do you do the super?
The what?
The super.
Oh, the super. Sorry, it's the easiest input for it would be your shortcut button and your throw button together. Right there, yeah.
See, I was doing that and it wasn't coming up.
You may not have had full meter, or it might just be not a combination you're used to pushing yet.
All part of your master plan gets strong.
So,
Where did that bastard
again, I wish I knew more about Vasarag as a character to really kind of give better advice about that. But that's some basics of what you were missing there in your fight with Ketchup.
Vikala.
All right, Ketchup, your turn.
Okay.
Yep.
You hungry for some
The
action?
happy cutie teddy bear's turn.
Should I like
Versus
introduce myself?
Oh my gosh, you're super right. We did not. I forgot that you weren't here at the start. Yeah, we should. We'll go ahead and pause real quick here so that you can do that. But we can go ahead and we can let this play if you want.
By a fan over there.
Okay, I've never seen this before.
Say hi. But I'm a real Mikala. Should be like a physical projection of my fantasies. I'm so embarrassed. One gratitude. Lucky. Visions. Be gone.
Okay.
Believe in victory. Round
How do we, how do we pause?
There we go. It's paused. Oh, it's not paused though.
counting
The
down
counter is,
from me.
yeah, here, let's go back to the room. It's fine. Okay. So go ahead, Ketchup. Please introduce yourself to chat.
Okay. Hello. I'm KetchuptheBear, your local Teddy Variety streamer. I do ASMR streams every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday, and we do handcam ASMR on Sundays. That's what I'm known for, and I guess my thighs, I guess, now. And the rest of the week we play games. We're playing through Monster Hunter Rise, and we've been playing lots of Granblue, and Baldur's Gate 3, and every Saturday we play an old Sega game off the Sega Genesis Classics collection. We're down to the last 3 games. 4. We have 4 games left.
Oh,
This
wow.
weekend is Vector Man 2, then we have Virtua Fighter, and then 2 Wonder Boy games.
That's wild.
So-
You're almost done.
Yep,
You've been doing that for a while.
over a year.
Oh my gosh. But yes, Ketchup is delightful. Please go check him out. Honestly, if I didn't say it already, please check out all 3 of the lovely bears with me here tonight. They're all great. Okay, Ketchup, let's go.
Okay.
Mikala versus
Hello, Meme. How's it going? How's the training going? I think it's going all right. We're still kind of doing some basics right now, but that's all right.
it's Mickey.
Hi,
Okay,
CJ.
Victory.
So-
Round 1.
Ketchup. There's a very important
Mhm.
special I want to tell you about. It's your
Okay.
back special. If you hold back and push your special button, you get that.
Right.
So, on its own, you get the short one that goes low. The medium one goes longer and goes high. And then the heavy one, like, goes fast. And I believe that one cannot be rolled through either, which is kind of important. So, this is not wrong, right? You're not wrong for doing a lot of this, right? But one of the things I don't know if you noticed is that while Grizz was blocking and you were hitting him with the items while he was blocking, it did not do any damage to him. So, like, just go ahead and block real
Right.
quick. Just block. So if I do, like, you can see here, you're not taking any damage at all, right? The bomb aside, right? Now block this one. Do you see how you're taking damage?
Yeah.
So you do want to be throwing in these guys alongside these, right? This is important. This is also very important. Just knowing these abilities here is going to be really important. So you do have the basics of how she wants to play. You just need to like, the biggest thing you can do is first off, getting used to your buttons and getting comfortable with where they're at. But second off, getting used to those specials. All right, so I apologize for this in advance, but I'm about to show you how obnoxious this can be, just so that you get an idea.
Okay.
So go ahead and try to fight.
Oop. Why are mine sucrose colored? You should have the pink ones.
Oh, it's because you're in the second player. So,
You know the words.
point being, if you're mixing up all of those special options, it's really hard to deal with. It can be very hard to deal with. So, the cannon is a good starting point, but the cannon's not that hard to just sit there and block. So you do want to be mixing up those other options.
Okay.
Obviously you're not going to be like perfect at it right away. It's going to take some time to get used to it, but mixing in those other things will make it harder for somebody to just stand there and just wait you out, right? The other part that you want to like be ready to do is if somebody is just blocking, right? Especially if you run in and you're hitting them and they're blocking, keep in mind you can always throw them. You did land the throw a couple times in that, but if somebody is just blocking you, try throwing them, see if they're ready for it.
Okay.
All right, Grizz and Ketchup. After that, I want to see if how this goes now. So go ahead and give another shot.
Oh yeah, you guys talked about your fighting game experience.
Oh
too,
yes. What was your fighting game experience?
Smash Bros.
Okay.
And one of the Sega Saturday games was Eternal Champions.
Okay. Smash Brothers does probably map over to this more than most people might expect, mostly because it means that you are comfortable with that idea of like pushing a direction and a special and a button to get a special, right? So, yeah.
And Naruto Clash of Ninja 2
Okay.
on the GameCube.
All
I got
right.
my butt kicked by my friends every time.
Well, let's see how this goes. Try working in some more of those specials. Grizz, try utilizing that armor and your own specials as well. And let's see how this one goes. I'm just curious to see. Also, keep in mind you guys have your throws. And
Believe
yeah,
in
go for it.
victory. Round 1. Start. Here goes.
Yep. Yeah, that makes a big difference. Ketchup, remember? Yeah, I was gonna say, remember you have those other specials. Remember that if Grizz does just stand there and block, you can use your mousetrap special, the door mouse, to start doing chip damage to him. Ketchup, when he does that, when he comes at you like that, when he's got armor, if he's glowing like that, if you hit him, it won't stop him. So the ways around that, you can try to just avoid him until that meter runs out, or you can try to run up and grab him.
Being able to just walk at him made it a lot easier.
Huh?
Player 2.
Being able to just walk at him made it a lot easier.
Yeah, no, that armor is a big deal for Vasaraga. Like I said, that's the make or break for him working. Without the armor, Vasaraga kind of struggles. Nice use of that, Ketchup. Have a thought for what we're gonna do after this one too. And then don't worry, guys, I will get to you also. So
I'm just chilling.
I know. I wanna see where you're at specifically before I put you up against Grizz and Ketchup. Oh no! Not the Granblue handshake.
For the big finish. Player 1 wins. Round 3. Start.
There's a fun part to the stage, specifically. This has nothing to do with the fight. But normally, if Vakala is not one of the few characters being played, she is in the background peeking from behind the tree.
Aww.
Ooh, nice.
CJ, I just feel like if that happens, it doesn't matter who I play. I'm cooked.
Civil and fair, Icy versus Sucrose round 1. I mean, technically correct. And absolutely, yeah, Meme is a UL player, so if you want questions about UL, definitely let him know.
I need to, like, go find Beam, like, right now.
Huh?
What? Nothing. Nothing at all.
Yeah, so there's an important part there, Grizz, is that the armor does not stop you from taking damage, is the only other part. So if you're...
I thought I could make it through.
You know
Yeah.
what?
Feel free to reach out to me
I'm
again.
aware.
You tell me
The fuck?
So I have a thought here, and that thought is I want to try... I'm gonna try doing this just to see if this is helpful for showing off any of this.
Vasaraga.
I'm going to play each of you with the other person's character, just so we can kind of feel out, and you can, and hopefully it'll help you guys see like stuff that you could do.
Okay.
Vakala.
I'm gonna try to keep it basic. I'm gonna try not to go crazy with like combos and shit, especially because I don't know them with Vasaraga anyways. So
Believe in victory. Round 1. Start. Missed my cue.
It was actually fun.
Round 2. Start.
okay. Here's what I think I'm gonna do. I'm gonna see if you can come up with an answer to this. Okay. Yep, so there's a good one. If you can get behind him, he can't turn around when he's walking.
That's game. You blew it out of the water.
So that was actually really good, Ketchup, because yeah, getting behind him is an option if you can. It's hard because he can actually hit you while you're trying to jump over him, but if you can jump over him, he can't turn around.
Brighter future.
He has to basically commit to ending at that point.
Wait a second.
Yo, Ripley!
Interrupted the tournament.
Welcome in, Ripley. Thank you for the raid. How's it going? How was Cyberpunk?
God, it's the Ripley.
All right, let me see
you
here.
instead.
Where is Vakala? There she is.
Vakala.
You love to commit.
Getting ready for a fight? I'm with you
Okay,
every step of the way.
so here we go. Hopefully this helps with some. So basically, yeah, Ketchup, I want you to watch to see like what I'm doing against Vasaraga here also.
Believe in victory.
Okay.
Round 1. Start.
Grizz, you are taking damage as I do this, by the way.
Monkey with cyber good. Let's go.
What was
It's so cute.
Like you. Wait. No, wait, that's right. Yeah, like you.
Yes, that is what those words mean, I see.
Maybe Vasaraga isn't my character.
I'm sorry. I know I'm
Player 2.
this is also, to be honest, this is an obnoxious matchup in both directions. So do remember that you do need to put the armor on, yeah. And only certain things will the armor will apply to. So like the walk is one of them. If you do your heavy charge forward, that's another. The classic 5-5 and no one is happy. So, okay, I want to give you a bit of advice here also, with Vakala specifically.
Okay.
You can roll through this. The high one specifically you can roll through. Also, if you crouch, it goes right over you. But the bottom one does not. But you can roll through this. If she shoots this, you can roll. Which is...
How do you roll?
It is your guard button and hold forward.
Okay. Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Feel free to reach out to me again.
Do you want to try a different character, Grizz, or do you want to stick with Vasaraga and see if you can get used to it?
I'm gonna try a faster character.
Yeah, that's fine.
You want to try the guy that rips his clothes off? He's buff too, and I think he's faster.
Soares is very fast, yes. Soares is a very different kind of character. So do you want a character that kind of keeps people away, Grizz? Do you want a character that kind of gets in and like...
I want to get in people's faces.
You want to get in people's faces. Okay, so my early suggestions so I'm going to name some characters here on this screen. And you let me know if they look cool and you want to try them, okay? I would say if you want a good compromise between Vasaraga and like the get in your face and go a little bit faster kind of character, that would be Siegfried. So there is that option. He's not exactly fast, but he is faster than Vasaraga, and he's a little bit more straightforward. Get in people's faces. Gran, for sure. Technically also Jita, either one of them. They both will kind of work very similarly to each other. Lance, I'm very, like, if you really think Lance looks cool, then that's also an option. I'm really hesitant to recommend Lance right away because
I might just be a Grand main.
That's totally fine. You can. Especially if you like how he works, that's totally fine. There's nothing wrong with that at all. So Gran is in that category. Anila, Catalina, Vera. Like the nice thing about Gran and Catalina is they're very versatile. You can do a lot of different things with them. UL is another like get in their face. And Soares is also kind of the get in their face kind of character.
UL, my beloved.
Belial,
yeah, UL's pretty great.
Belial is also one of those. I'm not including the ones that are on DLC round 2 or season 2 because you don't have them. So yeah, no, they are beginners. So Lance is not impossible to learn as a beginner. The reason I hesitate to recommend Lance is because his health is very low. So if something goes wrong, it goes wrong very fast for him. So hello, Snowbird.
I might play a couple more games and then I need to go to bed.
Not a problem at all. Also, Grizz, like 100%, if you want to like get with me off stream also and you just want some like advice or want some practice or want to work on something specific, just let me know. I'm more than happy to do that too. So
Will do.
Yeah, these two are like the super speedy, get right in their face and like hit them before they know what's happening kind of characters, but they both also share the trait that both of them die very, very fast because they have no health. Yeah. So, again, I think my recommendation for like the aesthetic that you like also, I would say maybe try Siegfried or Gran or so yeah, I would say if you want most to least versatile, right? Gran, Siegfried, Soares, one of those three. Soares is the least versatile out of them, but he does do the like rush forward and just punch you hard, punch you fast kind of thing. Siegfried is fairly straightforward. He's big, he's slow, but not as slow as Vasaraga, and his buttons hit very hard and very wide. Luane is a very different kind of character. I don't know if Luane is actually Grizz's what Grizz is looking for based on the kind of aesthetic he was looking for also, but also if you want to be a silly little guy who throws other silly little guys at people, then that is Luane. He can be kind of tricky.
I think I'm gonna play Gran.
That's
until
fine.
I can come on and get practice for myself.
Absolutely. Yeah, go for Gran. He is straightforward, like basic, sure, but his stuff does what you think it will do, and he's you can get him in and out of places relatively easily. If you want to play from a distance, you can throw fireballs. It's not a bad way to go. Do you want to actually, yeah, no, both of you guys, you can go into training. That's training mode right there on that. If you want to go into there and just, feel out your stuff, try to like practice getting used to your buttons. It's not a match, so it won't the match won't end. You can just keep going for as long as you want. And in the meantime, I will check out what Icy's doing. Gran is straightforward, solid, and kills you fast. Yes.
I'm gonna try Soares for a second.
Or if you just, yeah, that's fine. Also, you don't have to do that if you don't want to. You don't have to be in training mode together if you don't want. But if you do, then that option is there. And it's a good way to just kind of feel out your stuff, kind of feel out how they work in more of a match kind of setting without it actually being a match. Okay, Icy. Who you playing? You can play, oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely, Snowbird. Are you playing Fairy? Or are you playing UL?
I am.
You can play UL if you want.
Play Fairy.
Okay.
Maybe later.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will go basic then. I will not cash out super hard if I hit you, so.
Fairy versus
Damn.
me.
I'm completely new to Fairy, so.
I know. Have you done anything with her at all?
Ain't that Fairy and her
I was played a little bit against AI.
Okay.
This'll be a fun match. But believe in victory. Round 1. Start. Wide open.
So there's no reason for you not to just open up with an attack on Fairy. Her attacks go very far, and your opponent basically just has to deal with it immediately. So I can try to get through them by doing different things. Oh boy.
What is what?
Is this connection or are you having frame rate drops?
It says rollback phase 3. I think it's connection on my part.
So it's probably frame rate drops. I'm gonna send you a mod after stream, and I want you to try it out and see how it works for you. It's called the potato mod. It basically lowers your settings be up below what it would normally be at to make sure that you don't have frame rate dips like that. Yep. So that's the thing. You are you are playing that strike game from full screen almost. Not entirely from full screen, but close, right? Obviously, there are ways around it.
Yeah, I'm wearing Sketchup outside.
Nice reaction.
Don't get used to it.
Ketchup, why are you naked?
It's cool.
Time to nick a time.
Yeah, right at the end. All right.
Round 2.
Sometimes you hack the game. I mean, when you're really good at the game.
Nice patience.
So you know your goose is cooked. I get wrong.
If I whiff a DP like that, if I whiff an uppercut, like, and you just block it, or if I just whiff it entirely, you can hit me afterwards. There's no reason not to hit me. Just like immediately hit me with whatever you want, because I'm wide open in that situation.
I always have a hard time like telling.
There is I think there's an option in the training mode for practicing punishes on specific characters. By and large, Jita doesn't really have a whole lot of plus on block specials. So if I fully commit to a special, I think the only exception is like if you block a fireball in close range. She's probably pretty plus, but
That's pretty cool.
oh, that hit! Nice.
Damn.
One more to go. Player 2's round 2. Start.
Rose just wanted to see if that would work.
I don't even know what I just did right there.
Well, it was good. I believe the little spinny thing with your whip is your unique, I think.
Yes, it is. You blocked this anyway.
Knew you could do it, tough stuff.
Good job.
Okay. Yeah, you're not doing too bad, honestly. I think you need to get more like comfortable with those specials, which makes sense. You're just starting with the character.
Right.
Be ready to be ready to have an answer for if somebody's coming at you from the air. Because it is one of the it will happen. That is one of the ways to get around zoners is trying to jump at them. Which can backfire on somebody hard when they do it, because if you do have your answers to air approaches down, you can do a lot of damage to somebody in return. But it will, especially the opening gambit with Fairy is usually Fairy is either going to do I believe her far heavy or her her uppercut style move of like shooting the like dog in the air kind of thing. And basically it's a guess. That is like the standard fairy round start is Fairy's going to do one of those two things. So if somebody fighting Fairy is either going to jump at her or try to like roll through stuff. So it's like, it's tricky. So, but yeah, you, if you're playing Fairy, you want to start your offense immediately upon round start. You don't really have a reason not to. If you wait out of the gate there, you will, you're basically just handing your opponent the opportunity to kind of start getting in on you.
Right.
Yule.
So I'm happy to show you how
Yeah.
see how I do
Let's see
this.
it.
Yule. Versus.
Babe, it's okay. You can turn off stream for now. I'm sure we'll send you a message. It's okay. I don't want to ruin your eyes here.
No, absolutely. Yeah, feel free to ask meme questions specifically about Yule if you want. Like,
Believe in victory. Round 1. Start.
it's also going to be clear pretty quickly here that I don't know what I'm doing with you all.
I can tell. No offense. I didn't mean that in a bad way. But like, yeah.
Okay, it is not, back is not the button. Ooh, is that going to hit? Nope.
It's we have to be like really close for that to hit.
Yeah. It's got good vertical, it's got a good vertical hitbox though.
I think like a big part I have problems with is like just keeping a combo going.
Sure,
For
sure. Meme can definitely give you some basic combos, I think. Also just like, practicing the combo in the combo trials, will give you something basic. And so you can really just go with that early on.
Otherwise, like I just
All
have a
right,
habit of
let me
like
try this
accidentally hitting
instead.
my unique as well by accidents.
Catalina. You
Call it right now if you want it.
Hey. Basic white girl time, let's go.
Yule versus Catalina. Believe in victory. Round 1. Start.
You can definitely use the Foxfire, like the little flame thing that goes around her, as like a follow-up to your triple attack. Ooh, actually, that was really nice spacing.
That's not what I wanted to do, but yeah. Yeah, dude. I love doing the dash. It's great.
Player 2's
I mean, the dash isn't necessarily a bad idea in neutral. It's just it can be risky because if I do anything that's defensive in response, it can. Nice. No, yeah, you're already kind of basic when you do, and you use light triple attack into either light starlit sky, neutral special by itself, or some version of fox flame. Yeah.
Perhaps I could embellish my own swordsmanship. So if I swing my
Grizz, how's it going over there? How you feeling?
I feel like I could do an actual match.
Okay, let's go. Do you want to play Ketchup or do you want to play Icy?
If Ketchup wants to play or whoever.
Let's go. Alrighty.
Right.
You going on Sora's Ketchup?
Oh, shit, here we go.
Yeah, I'll give it a try.
Okay, let's go.
He's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Versus Saurus.
And
Honestly, there are two things that I think are extremely good that both of you guys can do, that all three of you can do. One of them is playing around in training mode. The other one is just honestly just doing matches with each other and feeling out how the game works. Especially since you guys are both, especially like the two of you specifically, like Grizz and Ketchup, like the two of you are both kind of feeling this out at the same time. Feeling out the game together will be a good way for you guys to start just getting used to how it works.
Oh, yeah, no worries. I know that's like a big like part of a kid as well. It's like trying to back somebody into a corner.
Oh. Yeah, I have a feeling, Grizz, you were trying to do the Brave counter. You have to actively be in block stun. You have to actively be blocking in order for it to work. It can be tricky to try to do it. You want to be like actually locked into like an attack. Yeah, you can think of that like little stance thing that Sora's does, also kind of like Vasarago's armor. He won't move.
See about hitting you tomorrow, yeah. I just worked, so I can jump forward. So what's tomorrow? Friday?
Up, there it goes. I don't think it didn't apply there, Grizz, but if you're low health on Gran, where that bar is blue, right? And you do that normal super, hit the super button again, or the super input again, because he has a follow up at low health.
After January 19th, I'll be off on Fridays. As my schedule changes then. So, funny enough. But as of right now, I'm off Mondays, Sunday, Monday. Mainly Sundays right now. Stop
Grizz, when he's doing that, if he's soaking up a bunch of your attacks, you can grab him.
Right.
It's risky because if he lets go of it, he does the little like chest buff thing, and that will hit you. But if he's ooh. AC grab only, no hit win when.
Question.
For all the training he's done, Sora's whole body is a weapon. I'll be like him.
How you feeling,
I
guys?
see Ketchup fight.
Hmm?
I want to see Icy and Ketchup fight.
Yeah, let's go.
And then I'm
boy.
gonna go to bed, unfortunately.
Okay, that's totally fine.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. I'll see about hitting you tomorrow. I mean, I got.
Fuel versus Saurus.
I have to work this Monday anyway, so.
Only weapon you can trust is your body. Speak.
Believe in victory. Round 1. Start.
Man, yeah, Ketchup is a Saurus player, all right.
I don't know how I did that. They're just pressing buttons.
That is what I mean. Also make sure you get comfortable blocking, whether that's with the button or with the with the back, with holding back. That said, stuff does, like, when you just push buttons, stuff does happen.
I think I just started 11. Oh shit.
Round 2. Start.
There is one more piece of advice I'm going to wait to give until the end of this match, but I do want to make sure I give it to you guys both. Nice usage of that catch-out.
One day I will understand what the heck I just did.
1 second, everybody. Yeah, just keep in mind, Ketchup, that when you get hit when you have the stance thing up, you do still take damage. The thing I wanted to tell you guys is you will build meter for your supers and stuff just by walking around. So generally speaking, you don't want to stand perfectly still. You want to kind of try to like make some movements back and forth. It's also a good way to like kind of try to like coax your opponent into trying to like come at you a little bit. You generally don't want to stand completely still. So it's not to say that you never want to, but even just moving back and forth a little bit. Yeah. Okay. Grizz, are you heading out from here then?
I'm heading out. Yeah.
Absolutely. No worries. Yeah, it is very, very late over where Grizz is at. So thank you so
for
much.
having me.
Of course. Again, reach out to me anytime if you want some help, or if you have any questions, or you just want to practice some stuff, just let me know.
I will do.
Alrighty. Ketchup.
Okay.
All right. Is there anything you guys?
It's just a matter of like telling the difference between them and whatnot. It's hard for me.
Are you doing the simple inputs, or are you doing the motions? I see.
I push buttons.
Do you push button and hold a direction, or do you do several directions and then push one of your normal attacks?
I'm usually holding direction when I push button, I guess.
Okay, yeah, then you're doing the simple inputs. Okay, so to get the medium one, you just have to make sure that you also push the medium button at the same time that you push the special button.
Okay.
Same thing with your heavy one for the EX version, for the yellow version, and then the blue version with that's cost meter is with your unique button. So, hello, Leah, how's it going? Okay. Is there anything in particular you guys want to work on still while I've still got you here? Any questions? Any thoughts is there anything that's particularly feeling overwhelming to you right now?
My only thought right now is nothing related to this. It's the fact that every time I go against a Belial, I swear to God.
Well, that's okay. Those are character specific matchup things. I mean, yeah. I can, if you want to get some practice with that, I can play Belial against you. I'm assuming you mean regular Belial and not Avatar.
I don't even know anymore. I just know like when I face one, I just don't know how to go
Is
against
he
it.
like glowy and red, or is he just horny?
I'm pretty sure he's just horny.
That's regular Belial. Okay.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I'm just like, I can remember. Like, it's usually generally normal.
Yeah, I can absolutely, because I understand how to play him for the most part. So,
Girl, I can throw rocks at you with keg.
honestly, yeah, we do have some
Damn, Ripley, are you trying to say that Sucrose isn't a cute girl? That's crazy.
that might be a thing if we want to have like, honestly, I would not mind having Meme come in here and kind of like show you some stuff either on the training bench or have Ripley come in here just to do some games. Because I know Ripley is on the earlier stages of experience wise also. So
Who's that Pokemon?
thank you, Ripley. So I can play some Belial if you want to get a little bit of that matchup experience, and you can ask me specifics about what's happening if you want, Icy. Ketchup, how about you? What is there anything that you're feeling overwhelmed by right now? Is there anything you want to oh, well, here I go. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
And here we are. Started checking out Sound of Fun a bit earlier. Sound of Fun is fun. Yeah, agreed. But neither of these two have access to Sound of Fun because they don't have season 2. So, but is there anything you're like feeling particularly overwhelmed with? Ketchup, is there anything you want out? Is there anything you want help with? Anything that you are feeling like you want to practice? Am I overwhelming you in general?
No, you're fine.
Okay.
I think it's just getting my buttons down.
Yeah, no, that would be the most important thing, is knowing where your buttons are. Like I said, you can, and the thing you might want to do on keyboard, if you can get your controller working, it might be easier on controller. Granted, if you can't, then you can make keyboard work. It's just trickier. So,
Yeah.
All right. Hang on one second here. Oh, I'm not on the right thing here.
I do need to go to the
I'm still
bathroom, though.
Yeah, go for it. Here, Icy, we will do this.
Here, I'll spectate. Well, I don't see.
Somebody call an ambulance, please. For me, of course, because I'm about to get destroyed.
Fuel versus Goliath. Believe in victory. Round
Okay,
1.
I'm gonna play relatively normally. Yeah, if I do that, yeah, you can definitely hit me back. Yo, Winnie Rose, thank you so much for the gifted sub. I appreciate it.
Oh, what the hell?
Nice. Oh, here,
I
hang
just
on.
feel like the one I won against was just like all jumpy with like slam attacks. It was like I just couldn't.
If you want,
react.
I can play like a crackhead if you want.
No, please, no. I'm just, please. It's just like, it just feels so tame
Here, hang
compared to
on.
that. Just like, what the hell just happened? Do crack. Oh god, no. What the golden guard I see? On Discord, you just find me under my name, just Icy. You know. Your head is cute.
Thank you. Oh, I have the hat and no coat option right now.
She is not a teddy bear. She's actually a grizzly bear. California grizzly bear, that's. I mean, I guess they just like prolong my death, but. I mean,
Huh? No, you're fine. Don't worry about it.
Player 2's win!
no, I'm just being. I don't know what the word
She
is.
tells you the Cali Bar because the
Being a
Valley Rock.
douche, I guess.
I mean, it is.
I'm being me is what I would
never
usually
completely
say.
got rid of it.
Yeah. That Valley accent? Oh my god, Ripley, like you just like don't even know half the time. Let me tell you. Dealing with people like Sucrose all the time. Ugh. Me polar bear, it's normal here. And there it is, dude. There's the crackhead.
Look, okay. I can tell you right now what's happening. So, okay, let me back off here. Hang on. Okay. This is his 5U. This is his unique button. If you hit me at all during it, go ahead and hit. Well, that's when that happens. So if you wait it out, then he's wide open, right? The really mean part is that he also has this, which is a different thing than what I was doing before, and it's a grab. So that is probably the thing that you are struggling with, is if you are being very aggressive, especially on defense out of Belial, he can just continually parry. It is tricky because of that. So that is what was happening there. Yeah, it's a parry. That's why he kept doing the teleport, because if he does that option and you hit him with anything, it even happened with the super, right? If he gets hit with anything at all while he's doing that walk, he does the jump, right? And if you're committed to something, he will hit you. It's really obnoxious. It is with a Belial who is using it intelligently, it can be really difficult to overcome. But in a lot of cases, a lot of Belials will just throw it out there. In that particular case, it was like, I could tell you really wanted to hit me. You were trying so hard to hit me on defense. So I was like, I'm just going to keep pushing my parry and see how long this keeps working. Because I had a feeling that was what you were getting frustrated with before. And that is that situation. So that is what's going on there. So basically, it sucks, but you just kind of got to be patient against Belial. You kind of have to be, especially like the good news is that Belial is throwing that out there, especially a lot. Most Belials will Hail Mary their parry. Yes. If a Belial's throwing it out there a lot, then you can like use that against them, because there's two things you can do, right? Well, there's three things actually. But if he's walking at you like that, or if he's just doing that option, you can grab him. You can grab him for free. You can also jump over him, which is the safest thing you can do, is just if he's doing that walk, jump right over him. He can't stop doing it. Once he started, he can't stop it. So you can just jump over him and he won't be able to do anything about it. And then after it's done, now granted, if you hit him from behind, it still works, right? So you do have to wait for it to finish, the animation to finish. The third thing you can do is wait for the animation to finish, and then you can just hit him. He's wide open when he shrugs. That's the tell, by the way. After he walks forward, when he shrugs, he's done. Once he shrugs, you can hit him. Taunt him to BM during his walk. That is also a thing you could do. You could also do that. Now, again, there is a danger there in that he's got that metered command grab that looks exactly the same. So that can be tricky, because he can just do that instead. And the answers to that are completely different from the answers to the normal parry. which is why jumping is the safest thing, because the jump will work no matter what he's doing. So it's just a question of, like, part of what makes Belial so obnoxious is he's very safe on a lot of his things, and he has a lot of answers to you trying to attack him. Defensively, he's a very annoying character to deal with.
Damn it, Ripley.
All right. Ketchup, are you back?
I'm having a moment taking all this in. It's like, this entire time I thought it was just like a way of taunting, and just like, why was he able to like react so quickly? Like, I didn't even know it was like an actual thing he just
Oh,
does.
no, yeah. It just does. It happens automatically.
Like, it blows my mind.
It,
I'm
yeah,
like,
it absolutely, yeah.
Now I can sleep peacefully.
Yeah,
knowing I'm
they
at
were
rest
they definitely were not doing some crazy techniques or anything like that. It's literally one button. It is a single button.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, once you get to the point where you're comfortable with it, where you know how to deal with him and stuff like that, you can keep an eye on it. It's hard. I mean, that's hard for even like really strong players to do, though. But you can watch his meter, and if you see his meter disappear, that's the tell that it's the grab over the parry. But that's one more thing to have to watch in a game where you have to watch a lot of things. So it's tricky. It's tricky, but yeah. So that is the answer to that thing. That is the answer to what has been happening to you. So I hope that was helpful.
Literally, it's only happened to one time, thankfully enough. It's just, it's funny to me because the fact that, like, I played a bunch of casual games beforehand.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know, I'm doing really good at casual matches. I'm going to try a ranked game. You know, first ranked game I load into, I go against a Belial, and that is exactly what happened.
Yeah, that makes sense. Makes sense.
And I just got like absolutely destroyed. I'm like, what is like this skill gap between like casual
they
and
were
ranked?
literally
it was just complete player operator.
They were literally hitting a single button. That was all that was happening.
Yep. Yep. And I feel like such a dunce now.
No, you're
It
fine.
makes so much more sense.
You're fine. You didn't know. Like, that's the thing. Like,
I want to specify, this is a big difference of like having the game knowledge of like what's going on.
A lot of this,
doesn't.
A lot of the nuance of this game, as you start to learn it, is that you have to learn how very specific characters will work in very specific situations. That's where a lot of this game becomes kind of tricky, because like you have a character like that might be much more straightforward, like, I don't know, Vera. That's maybe not a great example, but where, you know, you're blocking her stuff and it's like, okay, I blocked her special, she's done now, it's my turn. However, like, also using Vera as an example, if you don't know that her unique button is that she runs up and grabs you and then has her magical girl transformation, then you're gonna have a bad time when she does that. But if you do know that she has that and you just watch her just like kind of run forward with her hands in the air, you can kind of just like be like, no, get away, and just like smack her with a button, right? But like, it's learning all of those individual bits. Everyone's got their gimmick started. The reason I didn't say Gran is because Gran has like plus frames out the butt. So Gran is not as simple as like, oh, I blocked his shit, it's my turn. So, but Gran's stuff is like relatively straightforward in terms of how they work. But yeah, so like, there's a lot of individual things, which is why part of the training mode, like, options in there is an entire section of like practicing dealing with very specific things from certain characters, where it's just like, oh, hey, here's this tool that this character has. Here's how you actually, if I'm not mistaken, let me take a look here real quick in training mode. I'm fairly certain. Frame advantage, yes. So I have not explained frame advantage. I don't think it matters who's where, but basically frame advantage is referring to, so when I say talk about something being plus or minus, it's basically what happens if somebody blocks something, whose turn it is afterwards. If you hear somebody talk about something being plus on block, it means it's not your turn if you block it. It's still your opponent's turn. Various advancing medium special took you a minute to handle. Yeah. So, but if you go in here to your situational training, matchup training versus Belial, I'm almost positive one of them is dealing with no, actually it's not. He does have the command grab is the thing that it's got the matchup training for, which is important for that to be there, but so yeah, it's not there. But yeah, if I what's the button? What button is it? Hang on. There it is. So yeah, if you're looking at my screen, like watch the entire thing. So he does the walk forward. As soon as you see that shrug, right, you can hit him. So if I do a recording here, hang on. So if I do this, there, and then
I don't think I've really seen the shrug. I think it's
okay. So watch. So okay. So at the very end, when he's done walking, he shrugs, right? So, so like if I hit him before, he does that, right? But if you, so I'm gonna play this a couple times, let you watch the full thing, right? So you, yeah. Did you see it?
Yeah.
So he lowers his hand and kind of just does a little like, yeah, that little shrug at the end. So, so again,
yeah, I think that's partly what throws me off is like when he shrugs, he's lowering his hands first.
Yeah, so when you see him lower his hands, that's maybe a better tell.
Yeah.
If you see, once you see him lower his hands, you can hit him. And that is a big deal, is learning how to do that, because especially early on, like Belial's will just throw that out, right? So, and you can really just mess up his day in response, right? So the car salesman pose after the walk, yes. And again, the danger again here is that he also has this. He also has that, and so. Whoops! Did I not? Oh. Okay. So, where's the button? There it is. Yeah. So that one, he doesn't ever drop his hands, right? But it looks exactly the same. So that's why I was saying, you know, when you see this, oh, hang on, jump, right? Just jump over him when you see it happen.
Come on, jump.
Because you just get behind him no matter what. Whereas if I try to, because like the tricky part here is if I see this happen, oh, see, this, I still consider this the meanest special in the game. Because it looks identical to his parry. But like, that's the thing, is like it still has the parry in there, even if he's doing that version, which really sucks. But yeah, it's no contest. No, it is the meanest. It is the meanest super, or not super special in the game, like bar none. Like, I feel gross when I do it while playing the character. It's like, no, I feel like I need to take a shower. Anyways, yeah, so, Ketchup, you are back, correct?
Yep.
Did you want to work on anything? Try any other characters? You want to do more games with Icy? What would you like to do?
I did have a question.
Yeah, what's that?
Why is there big buff bunnies?
There's just some weird shit in Granblue. Yeah, like there's a lot. Like there's also a shark.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, there's
Like, is it a monster or?
I will admit that I am not well read up enough on Granblue's lore outside of this and Relink, so I don't know. I would guess based on the name that it is a god. It is probably a joke. It's probably a joke. There's a lot of joke stuff in Granblue, like Bloody Blood Stabby Man.
It's bloody blood.
Right. Okay. But no, I just feel like I need to play more.
Yeah, that's really what it comes down to. Like I said, it's a lobby avatar. The gacha gamers don't even explain everything. Yeah. So, what was I saying? The two things I would strongly recommend you both do is spend some time in training. As much as you are comfortable doing, I recognize that training mode can be very boring. It really is. Like, but there's a lot of good information in there. There's a lot of ways to just kind of, I think training mode is great for like feeling out how your buttons work together, getting comfortable with what you're going to do when you hit somebody, getting comfortable with how, you like using those special training mode options, like getting comfortable with how other characters work and how to fight them. And outside of that, the other thing to do is just play the game. Whether it's against the computer, that's fine. It's not ideal, but it's fine. You can go in and play, arcade mode, or I would not say don't do survival mode. So I mean, you can do survival mode for fun, but survival mode's not a great place to learn because it'll give you all kinds of weird stuff that isn't relevant for the actual game. I mean, survival mode is fun, so like definitely play it if you want to have fun in there. But it doesn't teach you how to play the game because stuff is weird. But like you tend to like arcade mode's a button warm up and yeah, exactly. It's very low stakes, right? If you lose against the computer, like who cares? You just dust off and get back in there again. The computer will not play like a person for the most part. So like it's not a great way to learn how to play against people, but it is a decent way to get you used to how your characters move and work and how their specials work. And it's a good way to just kind of like feel it out. However, CPU is practicing on a moving target. Exactly. It's basically taking that experience from training mode and just letting the character you're fighting move around, right? And fighting back. But they're not going to play how a person will play. So there's only so much help that can be, but from a like learning your character perspective, from a like feeling out your specials perspective, from just getting used to the game, it can be very good. The other thing I would recommend is all three of you, Ketchup, Icy, and Grizz, even though Grizz isn't here right now, just like get together, do some matches against each other, just play the game. You will learn some things as you go. You can always ask me for advice. You can always ask me for questions. I can always try to help guide you on what you're doing. But just playing games with each other, considering all three of you are roughly around the same skill level while you're getting into it. Icy's a little bit ahead just because he's had a little bit more experience with the game, but the three of you will be good partners for each other to just get in and play some games. Open up a room, play some games, just have fun with it. Don't stress about it too much. And try to notice what's working, try to notice what's not working, right? If there's something you just can't deal with at all, then you can come to me afterwards and be like, hey, this happened. I don't know what I was supposed to do here. Can you help me? The other thing I'm going to tell you guys to do right now, and I'll message Grizz to do this. Make sure that you have replays turned on, replay saving turned on in the game. Because if you see something happen in a game you're playing, right, with each other, and you're like, oh my gosh, I don't know how to deal with this at all. I don't know what I should have done. I don't know what I did wrong. Then you can come to me and we can be like, hey, let's pull up your replay and let me take a look at it, right?
Okay.
Because that way,
Not now. After the last time I talked to you.
yeah, you do have to turn it on. So make sure it's turned on. And yeah, once it's turned on, it'll be saving your matches. You'll be giving Grizzly and Ketchup how to deal with UL. Sure. Also, I know Ketchup and Icy are both in my server. I don't believe Grizz is. I'll let him know if he wants to try to join. There's also the Granblue channel in there. You can ask people questions in there at any point. There's a lot of the players in there are very knowledgeable about the game. And they will help you. Like, they will be willing to help, right? If you could just don't worry about it being too stupid of a question. Don't worry about it feeling silly. Just ask. The worst case scenario is we either look at it and go like, actually, gosh, I don't know the answer to this. Or we're like, actually, okay, here's what's happening here. And maybe it's simple, but until you know, it's not simple, right? You have to learn it for it to be simple. So, you're not
socializing.
Like that's the thing. We all start somewhere. There's no dumb questions. Exactly. Like there might be an answer like, hey, like sometimes the answer is not fun, right? Sometimes it's like, hey, yeah, you really need to learn how to block. Like you gotta start blocking, right? Or like, like, hey, we gotta work on, doing something other than this one option or something like that. But nobody's going to be like making fun of you. Nobody's going to be like saying anything nasty about it. If they do, let me know and I will come kick their butts. But yeah.
Super has his hands and they're ready to eat, bro.
No dumb questions. I mean, the only time the questions get dumb is when you already know the answer to the question and you're asking it to be a troll. But that's not going to happen with these guys. So, yeah. Like I said, like Icy, that situation with Belial where you didn't know how that parry worked, right? In hindsight, you're like, oh my gosh, that's so simple. That's so dumb. But like, you didn't know, right? How were you supposed to know that without having either somebody tell you or you going into the game and looking up how Belial works and seeing it, right?
Exactly.
So there will be situations where it's just like, I don't understand this at all. That's when you can ask, right? So anyways, if there's anything last minute here you guys want to do, I can also, like I said, we can pull Ripley in here if you want to get some games with somebody who is outside of the bear group. Or if you guys are, I also completely understand the concept of being like information overloaded. Like there's only so much you can absorb at one time. If you want to take a break from here, that's also fine. Like I said, I can definitely either swap games, do second half of the stream, or I could just get in and start doing some games myself. So that's totally cool. But I am here for you guys right now if you do want anything else, whether it's games, whether it's advice, whether it's anything I can give you. So a lot of fighting games is just a knowledge check first before you get it. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Also, thank you for the follow me. Thank you.
Huh? Sorry, I see. What was that?
I'm ready, Harry. Get the bit on my part. I can finally sleep in peace. I've already been sleeping happy. Don't worry about that.
Sure.
Anyways.
Are there any other matchup specific things you've been tearing your hair out over?
Not only tearing my hair out over, just more of like understanding whatnot. Like
Sorry.
now that that's all explained and stuff.
No.
More knowledgeable on it.
My point being, were there any
sense.
other characters that you were just like, how the hell does this character work?
No, not quite yet.
Okay, cool.
Keyword yet, but
oh, it'll happen. Don't worry, it'll happen, and it's totally fine when it does. So,
And that's why we have the replays on and whatnot. So
Yeah, yeah.
view them over.
Do I have to leave to turn on replays?
Yeah, you do have to leave the room.
Yes, I think
Yes.
so.
Oh, okay. I'll turn them on later.
Yeah, I appreciate you for getting us together and doing this.
Yeah, of
and I
course.
definitely do want to play more and whatnot. So.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool.
I'm happy to help people get into this game. I love this game a lot. I want to see more people play it, and you know, it can that initial hurdle can be really rough, but I think once you get over it, there's a lot of fun to be had.
So it's settings for sure. I don't know, Ripley. You just have to be silly to chat too sometimes.
Should I just open up the lobby for whoever wants to join in now and just kind of do some games to close out? That might not be a bad way to go.
Okay. I usually stream for like another 30 minutes, so
Yeah, and like I said, Ketchup, I am here primarily for you guys first and foremost. So if there is anything else that you want to do, you have priority on me first. So before I open up the room.
There was the lady with the bow.
Matera, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to try her out and practice her a little bit? We can go into training here.
Okay.
I am not read up on Matera, so I don't know the specifics of how exactly she works. However, I can try to give you a little bit of guidance where I can here. So,
Here's to an exciting
Okay.
match.
Matera, your first love, you remember nothing.
Trouble.
She is kind of absurd right now, but she's also a little tricky.
Versus Matera.
Okay, so Matera has, so her heavy button is just a shot, right? Let me see, I'm gonna use a special button specifically because that's what you're using. So her special button does an actual shot here that goes all the way across the screen. However, I'm fairly certain, go ahead and do it again. It will go right over somebody if they're crouching.
Okay.
This is why your back special is a low version of it. It's sort of similar to how Vikala had like the high and low dormouse thing, right?
So,
So-
get out of here, but y'all have fun. Have a
Heavy
good
has
time.
4 directional inputs, but does it really?
Good night, Icy.
Does it? No. I think it's just down. Yeah, no, there's no directional inputs for the arrows.
Little Miss Icy. I was like,
Down, forward, heavy.
okay.
Well, that's just her 2H. That's just her 2H.
Hi, Ninetail.
So,
And the butterfly turns into like a beam when
yeah,
you hit
so
it.
that would be what, her down special. Yeah, so if you shoot the butterfly, it explodes. She also
Does
has a
it have
1H,
to be
does she
your-
really?
Do you have to hit it with the big purple arrow?
Oh, I see. Okay. I did not know that actually. You just have to hit it with a projectile.
Oh, okay.
So if you
Gotcha.
call it out, you can hit it with that. You can hit it with that. Well, it actually has to hit. Or you can hit it with this one. So this one, it's her forward special. It shoots up in the air and then down at the ground. So you can do... Wait, does that not... Oh, wait, does that really not activate the butterfly? Oh, okay.
Whoops.
No worries. Okay, so yeah, your forward shot, your backward shot, your butterfly, your what else? Your high shots, and then her unique button is this hop forward. On the upper arrow, not in the ring. Got it. So. When she's in the air, she has these buttons otherwise too, right? But this is a very shallow jump, which means it's very hard for people to deal with. Yo, Sonic Ninja, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome in. What else do we got here? That's kind of the gist. Oh, right, she can shoot in the air. So that's pretty much her game. The big deal here is that this can make her stuff very hard to deal with. Having that butterfly out can be really rough for your opponent. It can be kind of tricky to make use of because you do have to set it up there and then you have to hit it. Her close but she's also got like, so she is a ranged fighter, right? Obviously, because she's got the bow. However, she's also got some very good buttons up close. Like, yeah, like that is huge. As far as her ultimates, that's just a hard shot. Same with that. Oh, this one is her only, so if somebody is on top of you, right, and just like, just kind of all on you, you can do this and it will go through anything that they do. Now, it can miss, but if it connects, it'll go through whatever they're doing. What else we got? We got this butterfly. That will just hang out at the opponent.
Oh.
And it makes them like crumple to the ground. Far light, far medium, all really good. Yeah. This button's a war crime. This button's an actual war crime. So the thing is with that button, it's very fast. And watch, so block. Just hold the block button. It hits low. You have to be crouching. You have to be crouching for it not to hit. So, like that, just like, and then she can always jump at you, right? So, yeah, she's got very good buttons. Now, the tricky part with her is she doesn't have very much health. So if things start going wrong, they start going wrong fast. But yeah, as far as like her basic stuff, I think, let me see here.
But she has that slide too?
Yeah, the slide is nice. I'm trying to feel out what her basic combo here is. I think it's just that.
How do you do the butt bounce thing?
That is when you're throwing, hold backwards. Everybody has so everybody has like the normal throw and then the backward throw, which will throw them to the other side of you.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
And the other part too is that there are two ways. So you've been breaking my throw, right? By hitting throw. So like we both hit throw at the same time.
Right.
You can break out of it. Yeah, like that. You can also do that with a button as opposed to your throw button, right? You can just hit a button. You'll take damage, but you don't have to be quite as critical on the timing. So like if I try to grab you, just push a button. Yep, like that.
Okay.
So there's a reason why that's really important, but that's much more advanced and I'm not going to worry about telling you about that right now. So just know for right now that with that situation, you have more time. Because like with this, for like breaking out of the throw directly with the throw, you don't have very much time to do it, right? It's very, very short. But if you're doing the button, if you're doing it with the button, you have more time. Basically, that's the main point.
Okay.
The downside is that you're still taking damage if you do it with the button. So, but again, lasts longer. You have more time to do it. So, there's more to it than that. But again, that's pretty advanced. So. Her dash normals, she's got, that's her dash light, just a decent dash light. Her dash medium hits above. So it's very slow, but you have to be blocking high. So like if I'm blocking low, like try it again. Yep, see that hit. Her dash heavy. Yeah, she can follow up with that in the corner. Let me see here. No, that's not gonna work. Well, I guess if the butterflies are out, that's a thing, but.
Okay.
There's definitely stuff she can do mid-screen, but I don't know what they are. So, I think in the corner, I think just a normal. Yeah, just doing your heavy shot in the corner, or your heavy like this, not this, right? Doing that in the corner. So like I have you cornered right now. So if I hit you with this, I can just follow up that button. Maybe. Hang on. So yeah, she can basically, you can do your medium button after your shots here to keep the combo going, right? So.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can just chain it all together. It'll take some practice. You'll have to get used to doing it because the timing is going to be tricky. But that's obviously she can do better things than that, quote unquote. But starting out, you don't need to worry about that. Just find something that chains together like that, and that's the same thing true with all the characters you're going to play, right? Find something that chains together. So like this again, this will connect into the medium. So I might be able to even, yeah, you can do 3 up to that. Let me see here. Yeah. So you don't have to worry about too much. I would say that if you are going to play her, that's the thing you want to keep in mind in the corner is once you do your triple attack, do your heavy shot, then do a medium button. Medium's going to be the easiest, I think, to hit with. So medium, then low shot, then medium. So 1, 2, 3, heavy shot, medium, or yeah. Actually, maybe it will be easier to do the heavy. Yeah, that's actually not hard. So this into the heavy shot, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then as soon as that hits, you do your heavy button, which is the little spinny thing, right? And then you have until that's done to then do your low shot, right? Boom. So it's tricky. The timing is not easy, but so here. So let me get in the corner here. Butt bounce. All right. So see if you can feel it out. So triple attack. It needs to be the heavy version though, so you have to flash yellow. So okay, and it's gonna be you're gonna want to use the so it's just the special button on its own with the heavy button. Yeah, but you want to do it immediately after the triple attack. There you go, and then the timing's gonna be hard, right? It's not gonna be the easiest, so you gotta feel it out. But yeah, so triple attack, heavy shot. So yeah, get back in, triple attack, heavy shot. Yeah, you gotta go a little faster on that heavy button. So triple attack. It might be easier. Try the medium button instead of the heavy. See if you can do that way. So triple attack.
Okay.
Into heavy shot. The triple attack, heavy shot. There you go. There you go. You got it. So what I would say is if you want to do the full combo with that, it's the reason why this is a little harder in a way that actually hitting it is easier than the heavy, but following up's gonna be a little bit harder because what you're gonna want to do, so let me show you this again. So it's the triple attack, right? Triple attack into heavy shot into.
I appreciate this. She goes 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. So into that medium button, right? Then instead of hitting medium again, right? Instead of doing that, you go immediately into the low shot, right? Ooh, that's the reason that's actually going to be kind of hard. All right. Because that timing doesn't quite work out. I think you have to delay it, which is going to be hard. So yeah, let's see if we can actually see if you can get that, because that will be easier timing wise for you in the long run. But it's going to be hard. So yeah, you let this go. And then as soon as you can, let me see if I just mash it, what happens? Yeah, you can just mash the button and it'll come out. Yeah, okay. So yeah, as soon as you can, after that heavy shot, do the heavy button again. And then after the little spinny thing, then you can do your low shot.
Okay.
So give it a shot. Good. Nope, almost. That's okay. There you go. You got it. Yeah, try not to push the button again right away. Or like, try not to push the button twice. I mean, try to just push it once.
Okay. Low shot is... Okay.
Yeah.
That's back. Okay.
Yep.
Oops.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Keep on trying. Yeah, you're getting it. You're getting it. So, start your triple attack.
I have to remember what button is back in my brain.
No, that's fine. It's okay. It's gonna take some time. So you've got the right buttons. You just need to work on the timing. That's okay. Yeah, that is fine. You can do that. Yeah, you can do it that way. That's just also gonna be how that ends. Although I think maybe, let me see here. Let me try this. Nope, hang on. You could actually do that. So if you do this part here, right? Nope, wrong one. If you do this part here where it's this into heavy shot. Wrong one, hang on. This into heavy shot. You can do the full triple attack again and then just end with your forward head or with your forward special. That will work. If you can, though, yeah, you are absolutely doing great, Ketchup. You are actually doing really, really well. So this is not an easy thing to learn. So if you can, and just stop after the 1 here, right? You can go 1, and then as soon as that's done, you can go into the low 1, right? Sort of reminds me of how when you're taught to write. It's kind of similar. You're building muscle memory. That's what's happening. So this into that again. So you can just kind of keep juggling it. It's, like I said, it's tricky. The timing is hard, but if you can get used to it, then all of the characters are going to do something kind of similar to this. So if you want to give it another try, I can also, if you want, we can also swap to Vicala, and I can show you something similar on Vicala if you want.
Okay, let me try it a couple times.
Yeah,
first.
go for it.
So.
Yep.
Oops.
That's okay. That's okay. So triple attack into heavy shot. Yep. Yep. You got it. Okay. So just remember to keep in mind that this button, if you push it once, right? Just push it once and you see it keeps going for a little bit, right? You have time. You can take it slowly. I realize that sounds like contradictory, that you do have to do it fast, but you can take it slow, right? But you have time built into this move because it hits 3 times on its own, right? So.
Okay. Right.
So your triple attack. There you go. Nope, that's okay. Triple attack into heavy. Yeah. Yeah, you want to get used to just flowing directly into that special. So triple attack into your heavy shot. Yep. Okay, yep, you have it. Honestly, that's already a combo. You already have a combo there. It's just if you want to chain everything together, that's where it's going to be, where you want to kind of try to do like the one hit here into, like the one hit into, your low.